not see him. We do have the coldest water bottle though. That's always there. But anyways, let's do this. Alright, I think I got it. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Hey, whoa. Cut the cameras. Cut the lights. He's gonna get us copyright struck tonight. Alright, serious note. You can't sing that anymore. You're gonna get us in trouble. Granted, this is about the Muppets, but still, just no.
Steve, that is cold. Just like the coldest water bottle, which is sponsored today's video.
You ever go to a museum with little AC and just realize you really need something to quench that thirst?
I know, I sure do.
Well, here you go. And you know what? Give us some here too. Alright, I'm surprised you. This actually bottle's been here for a couple of days. It's still actually pretty cold. That's kind of scary.
Well, with the coldest water company, these bottles have been engineered for 6 years. 6 whole years. And with our elite team of engineers based in Naples, Florida, they have created the coldest bottle. We also have coldest ice packs. There's the coldest coolers. There's even cold pillows. And they also have coffee, which is perfect for this product because it also takes heat very well. With these bottles holding cold temperatures up to 36 hours or more, depending on the size of the bottles, even up to 100. And also being able to hold heat for over 12. Plus the lids are even fully insulated with their 2.0 lid technology, which keeps water colder longer, which is a first ever. And what's great too is the bottles don't sweat, which is great for my soft fabric puppet hands. I really don't need to build up moisture and mildew. That'd be gross for Steve. Also, they're very strong and durable. I'll demonstrate. Hi-ya! See? No damage at all. Also super odor resistant and don't build up bacteria, unlike the inside of me, which is gross to think about. It's all Steve's sweat hand in here. And look, it floats. Floats pretty well. So if you guys are interested in picking up your own bottles, again, they have varying sizes depending on what you need. If you like one for hiking, camping, going to the gym, very many options. Heck, even just reviewing things. God, I need water all the time. So there'll be a link in the description below, and also we got our own discount code, which is Geek10. If you put that in, save 10% on checkout. And we'd like to thank the Coldest Water for sponsoring this video, and now, on to the show.
Alright, so for serious, the other day I went to the Henry Ford Museum because they currently have going on the Jim Henson Experience. Which, what this is, first and foremost, I guess we should talk about the museum. The Henry Ford is over in Dearborn, Michigan. I think that's the right city. It's over by Detroit. The museum generally showcases a lot of different things. Mainly, I would say, more automobile-related stuff is what you're going to be primarily going there for all the different showcasing of cars. They got presidential cars, past futuristic cars. They even have like a race driving experience. Couldn't film any of that, sadly. But it is a thing that's there. It's actually pretty cool. Actually, almost kind of maybe car sick, which is weird because I don't get car sick. But just the motion and the lights kind of just triggered something inside of me. It's also surprisingly way bigger than I thought that place was going to be. Because they have trains. They have a full-size train in there. Actually, multiple full-size trains in there. It's actually a really huge place. It's slightly confusing to get around too, because like you first walk in, and then you get your tickets, and then you have to walk all the way to the museum section, and then you get checked in there, and then you go in and do your thing. But they do have a lot of other stuff there with a fairly large airplane section, aviation, where they have full-size planes in there too. Didn't get to check out everything, I will say that, because we were there for a couple hours, and primarily I was mainly there for the Muppets. I'm going to be fully honest. But did check out, they had like some furniture sections, where you can see like furniture throughout the years, which is kind of cool. And there's just a lot to take in. They even had like the original like Home of the Future from back in the day, where it's like a little pod that everybody would have been in, which I'd be still down for that, to be fair. It's kind of crazy to see just all the random stuff that is like considered to be museum quality nowadays, because there was even like an Atari in there and stuff. And I'm like, God, that's from when I was a kid. And this is old now. I'm old. Why? This section of the video is just kind of the stuff that I filmed of what we checked out while waiting to go to the Muppet exhibit, the Jim Henson Experience. Then we'll cut back to the Jim Henson in a second. Yeah, it shows the sun. Kind of reminds me of being at my grandpa's house. Yeah, my grandpa on Ken's side. Like it's all like collectibles clocks. Yeah, so Ken at the 17th garage has like a ton of stuff like this just hanging out there. Oh, it's more modern stuff.
I like the big, I like that one. Little Bernie.
Oh yeah, the cuckoo clock.
Cuckoo clock. Cuckoo, cuckoo. These different clocks, different presents there?
Some other presidents. Dwight Eisenhower's bubble top. That's pretty cool.
I like the little shield.
That's right, I think she did that on purpose.
Oh, the whole thing that way.
Like I actually have a motor in it. Oh, it's electric. In the other direction. Come check out the little models. Yeah, seeing that back there?
See if you find a little tiny Yoshino like that.
Yeah, totally. That'd be nice.
49.
But I want it. It's from 1980. You don't like the jack? Or the jack?
I wanted to get a Mustang, so I got the LT. I got the LT.
If you're gonna act like that.
Hmm? I was like, all that, the power twos of the light bulbs. Look at tiny one.
What?
The little 1.5 caliber.
wasn't made. Whatever. It didn't make it. I don't think it made it past production.
Yeah. Very good. Right. Oh, I guess you do have to go in that way.
Alright, so for the Jim Henson experience, what this is, it kind of encompasses the work that Jim Henson did from his original get-goes to like what you mainly know for is like the Muppets, and then it kind of evolves into his movies and more later stuff with like Fraggle Rock, Labyrinth, and Dark Crystal being the primary focuses in it.
And also has a bit of Sesame Street.
Sadly for me, it didn't really have any Turtles stuff, which was kind of what I was hoping, like maybe just something Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in there, because that was one of the last things he actually was a part of. And I think would have been kind of a nice way to end the exhibit, but they had a picture. I guess that's all it's really worth for me. But if you guys want to see, play the video here, and you guys can see what I got to experience for the Jim Henson exhibit, and then we'll talk about my thoughts about it at the end.
Yeah, so I was right. The one was called Muppets. The cube. Bird. That's puppets of them. Not Barbish.
So for the overall experience, was it worth me driving an hour and a half to go check out? And personally, I think so. The museum itself is really sweet. I actually kind of want to go back and actually check out the thing in its entirety. Probably won't film it next time because when trying to film stuff, I didn't really get to read a lot of what was going on. I was mainly just like taking in all the visuals there, which there's quite a bit to take in, to say the least. Like even just like the automotive section, you could probably spend a good hour or two just checking that thing out. Let alone again like the aviation, the engines, because they even had I don't know the best way to say the exhibit, but it was like the different ways that things have been powered over the years. So it had like windmills, like full-size windmills that were in there, steam engines, and just a bunch of stuff hooked up, which was actually really cool to see. That was over by the Jim Henson section. Again, like the home of the future, that area is pretty cool. It also kind of harkened more to me because it had like old toys throughout the years and stuff, which I thought was really cool. Even had a diner. There's just like a diner just chilling in there. Couldn't go in there sadly, but still cool to see. Even had like the giant McDonald's lights. And again, that's all part of what I seen. Like I didn't even really get to fully check the place out. And a few other sections. Plus there's food. Didn't even really get to try that out. I mainly just bought a Faygo because I'm cheap. And bailed shortly thereafter checking out the Jim Henson exhibit. And then for the Jim Henson exhibit, again, thought it was great. It was cool to just kind of see, again, his works throughout the years. Plus, I think they did a good job kind of showing that progression throughout the exhibits. Great, like Kermit was like right off the get-go, which is his biggest creation, I would say. So, like, as soon as you walk in, like, bam, there's Kermit the Frog just hanging out there. But then after the first exhibit, you get, like, the Wilkins puppets from the commercial. And sadly, no Ralph. But you get a few of, like, the random puppets that were in some of other projects. And on the walls, it kind of talks about some of the other stuff, shows some scripts, storybooking, which I think is cool to see from a lot of the behind the stuff. And then you get to some of his movies, which I will say I didn't really pay too much attention to that little area. But right after that, it's like right when you hit the Muppets and Sesame Street, which was like a lot of my childhood. So getting to see like Bunsen and Beaker, who's like easily one of my favorite Muppets of all time, that was really cool. That Scooter was there. It was cool that they actually had like the Jim Henson actual puppet there. That was neat. I kind of wish there was a little bit more like actual like Muppets, but I can understand. And then for Sesame Street, you got to see Bert and Ernie, who are my favorites. Sadly, no Cookie Monster. I want a Cookie Monster. I would have got a picture of a Cookie Monster. That would have been cool. And then seeing like some of the worm stage and how that you can kind of look at it and see how they worked the puppeteering for that. And then there was a section where you kind of got to learn how they do the puppeteering and even build your own puppet. Didn't really get to experience that because there was quite a bit of kids there, of course. They were getting to play with this, so just kind of watched over. But I still think it was kind of cool. Granted, one thing, went to the gift shop afterwards and nothing Jim Henson afterwards. It was all just like actual stuff for the Henry Ford Museum, which is fine. But I think those little puppets that the kids were puppeteering there, I think if they had those like available to buy, I think that'd be like a little gold mine right there. I would have bought one. I didn't even get to do it. So once you get past Sesame Street and the Muppets, it goes into the movies, which I will say I'm not the biggest person like Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, but it's still cool to get to see them. I still think the Dark Crystal puppets are creepy as crap for me. I don't know why, but the actual like hero characters just like, ugh, just can't stand looking at them, to be honest. It was funny because when you see the puppets, like their face almost look like wood at this point in their I guess like I want to say decaying process, but just like over time, they've definitely got more of a wood fixture to them. And getting to see the Fraggles, which again was like another big thing I used to watch when I was a kid. They even like the Muppet Baby puppets. It was really sweet. You can spend a decent amount of time hanging out in there. I say if you're really like looking over everything, reading the stuff in there, you could probably get a good hour's worth out of it. The only thing is there was a lot of people there, so it's hard to really like focus on something without hampering the experience for everybody else. So you kind of got to keep moving. But still really sweet though. Like again, it's just nice to be able to see a lot of the stuff that I grew up with like right in the flesh. So if you guys are in Michigan, currently I think it's still going on. I'm not sure when it ends though. Hold on. It's going on until September 6th, so you still got a little bit of time to go check it out if you're in Michigan, especially in the Detroit area. It's not even that bad of prices. I didn't actually pay for this. We went with my mother-in-law, my mother and father-in-law, so they took care of everything. But it's $25 to get in, $22.50 for seniors. Youth is $18.75, and children under the age of 4 and under going for free. Which I think they'd be able to go see the puppets, take pictures. I think is really sweet. Again, I think there could have been maybe a little bit more having to do with actually like purchasing things. Would have been cool. Like I'm not saying like actually buying like authentic puppets, but just like some stuff that actually like coincide with the exhibit being there. I think would have been great. Even if they just got like Diamond Select figures or something and just upcharge the crap out of them. I probably would have bought them that day, I'm not gonna lie. What do you guys think? Have you guys checked out the Muppets? What's your favorite Jim Henson creation? Or is... who else did puppets? Can't think of any off the top of my head. Now let us know in the comment section below. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. Again, thank you for the coldest water for sponsoring this video. Again, link in the description if you guys would like to go get one for yourselves. And Geek10 for 10% off. And see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.